People on. This is live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. We're just having some good conversation today, and we're going to talk about some things, justified or not justified. All right, let me get these things in. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. While you guys are coming in, I'm going to open up some boxes here. Let's see. All right. On in, people. Come on in. This is live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. You know what it is. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We're gonna take some calls, and appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm quite sure y'all could be doing other things. Quite sure y'all could be doing some other things. This is live, uncut, unedited, people. Quite sure y'all could be doing some other things. Come on in, people. What's going on? I see y'all. I see you, Chad. I see you, Nathan. Virginia Beasley, I see you. I see y'all. Donna Williams, I see you. I see you. We trying to, as they say, as the young folks say, we trying to get it cracking. As the young folks say. The young folks say we trying to get it cracking. That's what we're trying to do. Young folks say we trying to get it cracking. That's what we're trying to do. Get it cracking. All right. All right, people. We're live, uncut, unedited. All right. Let me just get everything together. I see y'all in the chat room coming on in the messages. So just trying to get everything together on this side. All right. I missed you guys yesterday, but as you know, I was working with the babies yesterday. All right, Monique McGee, what's going on? Lee Ethel Liggins, Tammy Taylor, Lou Gotti. I see you, D in the house. D, I'm gonna need you to call in, man. Sheila Roberts, Donna Williams, Virginia Beasley, Rion Davis. All right, I see you again, Nathan Chad. I see you again. What's that? Smith and Tanisha Smith. Carmen Lewis, what's going on? What's going on? I see y'all. I see you. I see you. I see you. Come on in. This is live, uncut, unedited, people. We definitely live. This is definitely live, uncut, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We are live, uncut, unedited. Again, want to say thanks to my YouTube family. YouTube family, thank you for so much for tuning in. Facebook, Twitter, thank you guys. Wherever you may be, I want to thank you. Jay Pay, what's up, brother? Checking in real quick. I got just a quick question. I probably need some advice real quick. And we're going to operate on that. I got to make the screen a little bigger so I can see. All right, let's get this view thing. Zoom in. And that's too much now. I don't want too much. Well, I guess I can take it like that. I guess so. It ain't gonna hurt. I can read the comments better. All right. All right. We get what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share this screen. I gotta put up a little clip that we're gonna see, people. And man, this is crazy out here. I see I got a call already. And we talk about another case. We're actually, I'm going to share a screen with you guys what I want to talk about. And let's share a screen sharing. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right there. Share that screen. That's the screen that I want to share there.
That's not what he done. He turned around.
Trying to hear that now. Hold on. Not yet, mama. All right. Make that a little bigger. right. But now, yeah, we're gonna look at me real quick for a second. All right. I know I got a call in real quick, so hold on, caller. I'll be right with you. I'll be right with you, caller. Be right with you. Going live, uncut, unedited, people. All right, caller, where you calling from?
You know who this is.
I don't know who to tell me what it is. The voice sound familiar. Come on.
This Dr. Sanders. You know what? Don't start, Martin.
Dr. Sanders, I'm so sorry. Let me show, I want to show the video there so we can get it rocking. Rocking with some of y'all probably never heard about this case. Well, let me just tell you about the case. It's a case about, it was a young man that came inside of a Mexican restaurant. He had a gun, which turns out the gun was fake, wasn't real. And he was robbing people. And as he was leaving the place, exiting the place, a white man that was sitting out, which was a customer, shot him. To me, I don't think he shot him in the back, but they said that's justified. But the thing, after he shot him, which he was, he used deadly force, he couldn't move, do nothing anywhere else. They said the white man stood over him and shot him in the head, execute him. So when does that become self-defense or just blatant murder? I'm going to show the video so we can see it. But listen, let me say this. Now, the news made appear that this white guy was heretic. He was a hero, if I may say that. This particular white guy, oldest guy, nobody knew his name. All of a sudden, he didn't call the police. He left the scene and everything. Took the money, put it on the counter. He left the scene and nothing. Did none of that. Didn't stay there. If he was so, see, that goes to show you that this particular shooting, something was wrong. Nowhere in the world somebody going to shoot a person totally justified and they're going to leave the scene in a setting like that with all the people right there see everything. Come on now, people. Now, they gave him the point, well, hey, well, you heroic, you shot the man. You know you shot him in the back. It's obvious. You can look at him when he pointed the gun and shot the guy in the back. You don't get no credit from me, but it is what it is. I'm not in Texas. So after he shot the guy in the back, the guy was stabilized in the sense but he walked right up to him, stood over him and shot him in the head. Point blank range. Now, is that justified or not justified? Let's watch the video. We're going to talk about it. We're just going to watch the video. Let's see if I can get this video going, because maybe we can just get it going and listen to it. Let's see. All right, hold on. Let me get this video going so we can get it going. All right. Well, we're going to hear a little bit. We can't hear all of it. We're going to hear this part about conceal and carry.
He shot the man, took the gun, put it on the counter, then came back, shot him repeatedly, and then turned around and shot him execution style, and then walked off. That's not how that's supposed to go, according to the Texas Penal Code. So I had to go back and look at this. And I want to send a message to all of our handgun license owners, or the ones that actually hold a gun. Do not put yourself in a situation where you can become an actual criminal because you're trying to defuse a deadly threat situation. According to this Texas Penal Code, it says Texas Penal Code Chapter 9.32, deadly force in defense of a person. A person is justified in using deadly force against another. 1, if the actor would be justified in using force against the other under Section 931. And 2, when and the degree of the actor reasonably believe that deadly force is immediately and necessary. A, to protect the actor against the other use or attempt the use of unlawful deadly force or to prevent the others from imminent commission of aggravated kidnapping, murder,
I'm still here.
sexual
Hold on.
assault, aggravated sexual assault, robbery,
We'll
or
listen to it then.
aggravated robbery. So when he shot him the first time like he did, he was well within this law. But when he turned right back around and went directly and shot him again, now you have made yourself an actual criminal. So no, you are not considered as a good Samaritan, sir. And you know, it was certain things that was brought to us that was saying that he was scared and things like that. But when you are in the heat of the moment, that was the purpose of the training. This is why they train you for over 8 hours on how and when to use deadly force with being a gun license holder. So I say this again for everyone that's holding a gun. This is not the OK Corral. And just like Brother Cornell said, you do not have the right to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner. That is the purpose why we have the judicial system. Because everybody deserves a right, regardless of how that crime is, to have a day in court. So again, follow the law. Don't break it.
Oh, all right, girl. Go, girl. Y'all hear that, young lady?
Questions.
Oh, I follow her.
Oh yeah.
The mother
Okay.
and father
Hold
and the
on,
family
people.
is really
I'm going
struggling
to.
with
I really
This
want to
young
show the
man has
video.
had a
That's
lot
what
of
I.
problems.
I'm gonna.
This young man has been.
I'm gonna come back. Let me see if I find the video. I'm gonna show the video. So yeah. Okay, my callers. I got 2 callers on here or 1 caller. Hello.
I'm here.
All right. That Dr. Sanders. Hello.
Yep.
Dr. Sanders.
No.
Oh, because now Dr. Sanders, she was on here. Okay. Hold on, people. Hold on. I'm going to I want to show the video. I'm quite sure. Caller, have you seen the video?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't seen the video. I seen still shot of the band. I saw the still shot.
Okay. Let me see if I can pick up the video. Okay. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pick up the video. I think I could. I'm going to pick up the video and put it out there for you guys. It's crazy. All right. Let me see if I can pick up the video for you guys. I'm still here. Did you want to say anything, caller? Did you know what? I'm finna.
I just wanna.
Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
This is happening all over the place. This is, it's in Texas, it's in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It's just all over the place. It's like spreading like wildfire. I believe these laws are being created for vigilantes to kill Black people. That's what I believe.
Mm-hmm. What about that black person will say, well, Black people shouldn't be out there committing crime and they ain't got to worry about that. I can hear him now.
It doesn't matter. You're not, like you said, you're not the judge, the jury, or the executioner. What is the world going to be like when Black people adapt to the American culture of vigilante work? It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem.
Okay. Hold it. Let's play this video. We're going to let me blow it up so you guys can see it. I'm going to play this video. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me play the video. Play this video for you guys. All right. Play the video. All right. I can't hear nothing. Hold on. All right. Hold on.
Said they do believe the actions of the man who shot and killed him went beyond.
Tonight, activists say the man that shot and killed a robbery suspect at a Southwest Houston taqueria earlier this month took things too far. Maria Aguilera joins us from outside the restaurant. Maria.
See a little bit of part of the video.
Marcelino, the local activist who spoke with us today, made it clear they do not condone the actions of the robber at this taqueria. They said they do believe the actions of the man who shot and killed him went beyond self-defense. Now, the incident happened at this taqueria on Gessner near Bel Air, January 5th. And on surveillance video, you can see a masked man is robbing customers when one of the customers pulls out a gun and shoots the suspect several times. Earlier this week, the attorney representing the shooter released a statement on his client's behalf. behalf. It said the shooter wishes to remain anonymous and that they believe the shooting is justified. Meantime, the activists tell us they believe the customer was within the law when shooting the man, but once he continued to shoot is when they say he took it too far.
That man went from being a law-abiding citizen to now committing criminal acts and criminal crimes. We believe, and I believe, that he should be charged with something, because we cannot have a society where our citizens are judge, jury, and executioner.
They tell us they've been in contact with the mother of the robber, and they all agree he deserved to be punished for his actions, not killed, and that everyone deserves their day in court. We did reach out to the man's attorney again for comment, but have not heard back at this time. Marcelino.
Maria, thank you.
Again, no charges. Again, we very familiar with that. No charges. Again, so you know how that works, people. No charges.
And he robbed him. After he shot him, he robbed him.
Yeah, because he went in his that man's
on
pocket.
That man's body. Yeah,
You
he
can't do
robbed
that.
him and took the money.
And that's crazy. So this is what we're dealing with, people.
And then left the scene.
This is what we're dealing with. This is what we're dealing with. This is live, uncut, unedited. This happened. I was trying to find the original because the news media was praising him as being a hero and everything. They was praising him. Oh, he's a hero. As far as my book,
But
he's
what he did was criminal.
exactly what he did.
You can defend yourself, but he went beyond self-defense.
Right.
After he went back and shot the man again in the head and then robbed him. He didn't render any type of medical aid,
Well,
not stay there for the police to investigate.
well, you know they're not going to do that because
They have to look for him.
yeah, well, law enforcement do that, but regular citizens don't have to do that when they defended themselves. So that's in Texas. So, but I will say this: he shot him in the back.
He left.
He shot him in the back. I'd tell you that much. But the gun wasn't real. How would he know that? And I understand that. I wouldn't call it a good shoot. And you know,
It
listen.
looked like he was headed for the door.
Yeah, of course. He shot him in the back. You could see obvious.
So he was leaving.
Yeah, he was leaving. He definitely was leaving. And this is what we have, people. The message that you're seeing, people, white folks tired of y'all stealing and robbing all that. So they're going to take matters in their own hand. And it's just period. I got to tell y'all the truth.
They've been taking matters.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Of course. Of course.
Now it's being justified again, like
Now,
it's 19,
right,
like
is
it's 1945.
It's what you call a public lynching. And let them tell it. Everything is fair, equal, and everything. Obey the law. Of course, you want us to obey all the laws because it benefits you. So now, well, you say, well, Martin, all the slave owners are dead. And we're dealing with the slave owner children's children. That's what we're dealing with. And they are reaping the benefits of slaughter, murder, mayhem. They're reaping the benefits. They got rich off slavery. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. Trust me. Any person, any white person, European descent, that's watching me right now, listen to me right now. You may not never have been a slave owner. Own no slaves, but guess what? You are benefiting from white supremacy, from slavery. You are benefiting right now. Right now, as we speak, you are benefiting from this system. Because you know this system is built for the white man. It was built for the white man. And you know it, and I know it, and you know this system is not fair. That's why we have things called affirmative action, civil rights movement. We have to have these things in place so we can just get a little bit of the pie, a little bit of it. And we know justice don't tilt our way when we walk inside that courtroom. Let's be honest now. Let's be honest. And those of us which are very few, that can really afford good legal representation. Now I'm going to tell you, anybody that's honest and listen to me, they know that the law is tilted toward white people. They get the better treatment of the law. They are the judges, they are the jurors, they are the lawyers, they are the attorneys prosecuting. They are all of those. They the clerk, they the media, they control all the narrative. Now, in that video, they probably took it down, but I'm gonna find it. It made that brother look like he was heroic. Made him look like he was heroic. Brother, that heroic stuff went out the door. When you shot that man, went back to the county and come back and shot him in the head and shot him multiple times. That went out the door, brother. That went out the door. And black people, we're not talking about street justice. This is not street justice. Well, he shouldn't have been robbed. Yes, he shouldn't have been. And I agree with you 100%. He shouldn't have been. Like that attorney said that represent the family, you cannot play judge, juror, and executioner on the street at all. Now, I got some of you out there that look like me. You don't call the police. You handle your own business. That's called street justice. And I understand street justice. But street justice, sometimes it really don't work. Don't work sometimes. All right, let's see what let's read this. Our dear sister said, "Hey Martin, let me have it. I can read it better with okay, she says here, let's see what she said. Hey Martin, this is Lola, the Lele, okay. I live in Texas. I have a license to carry. I went through 8 hours of training. Unfortunately, Texas passed a bill last year that no one needs a license or the 8-hour training anymore. You can just go and purchase a gun. Since that bill, shootings have went up. Here, you are allowed to shoot someone fleeing because you don't know if they're going to come back. So you have to eliminate the threat." Okay. Once he shot the man that many times and left the scene, he was done. My point. My point. My point. My point. Come on, dear sister, talk. I had you on for a long time. I ain't let you talk. Go ahead, sister. Talk. Go ahead, my sister. You talking to me? Yes, I'm talking to you. You the only one on here.
Yeah, it's happening, and it's been a rage, and it started with Trayvon Martin, and it's just been happening more and more and more. I mean, I remember the case of the young black men that were at the gas station. I believe that was in Texas, I believe. And they were playing loud music, and the white man got angry, and he shot and killed the driver of the car because he didn't like his music, and shot a few other young black men that was in the car, but the driver died. They were teenagers. He just walked up and told them to cut. They were playing rap music, and told them to cut it off, and shot into the car, and then tried to say he was in fear of his life. He ended up going to prison, but still, what made him think? Let me look it up real quick. What made him think that he could do that? I'm going to look it up. I'm going to tell you.
I think I got the video. I got it. I'm going to share the video. I think I got the video. And I'm going to share it with us. I got the video. I'm going to play this video while you're doing that. All right, let's play this video, people. Watch the video. You can't hear it now, but you just got to watch it. Make it big, I'm sorry. Look, as he walking out, look. You see that? You see that?
Mhm.
All right. We're going to play that one more time. Let me see if I can run it back. Let me see if I can run it back. You see that? Because, man, that's people. I'm telling you, I don't know what they doing down in Texas now, but I guess they doing their thing. All right, people, here it is. I'm running it
Okay,
back.
so I found it.
I'm running it back now. Look, people, he's in there. He walking around. He taking money. Okay. See, this is the part when they first came out with the video. They didn't show the part where when he shot the guy. Now he shot the guy right there, shot him down. Then I think he went in his pocket, took the money that he took, and put it on the counter. Then I guess after he went on the counter, he left out. So listen, people, it's so much. It's so much, people. It's so much. It's so much. So y'all see what I'm saying?
I found the story.
Okay. You can tell us about it. Go ahead.
Okay, it says here, Monday night marks 8 years since murder of Jordan Davis over loud music at Jacksonville gas station. Okay, 8 years ago today, 17-year-old Jordan Davis was killed by Michael David Dunn at Southside gas station over loud music, Jacksonville, Florida. Okay, they put this out, and this was in 2020 when this was posted. Monday marks 8 years since 17-year-old Jordan Davis was shot and killed over an argument about loud music at a Jacksonville gas station. On the 8th anniversary of the deadly shooting, more than 100 people gathered to remember Davis at the gas station on Southside Boulevard where the shooting happened. Organizers of the event said 50 cars blasted music to honor the team. Davis was killed by Michael David Dunn at the gas station on November 23rd, 2012. At the time, Dunn was a 45-year-old software developer. Davis and 3 of his friends had stopped at the gas station convenience store when Dunn and his then girlfriend pulled into a parking space next to the car the group of teens was in. Okay? Dunn had complained to the teens that the music they were listening to in their car was too loud and asked that they turn it down. Dunn's girlfriend later told police that before he approached the teens, he told her, "I hate that thug music." An argument ensued between Dunn and the teens. After Dunn and Davis exchanged words, Dunn then fired repeatedly into the vehicle, killing Davis. Dunn is white and Davis was black. The crime gained national attention as it happened the same year as the death of Trayvon Martin. Also in Florida, amid increased scrutiny of the deaths of young black teens. Okay, so it's spreading, like I said, and it's sad, and it just keeps happening. And these white people are making excuses. It's the same story. I was in fear for my life. I felt threatened. You know, the girlfriend of Michael David Dunn told the truth and said, he told her, "I hate that thug music." He was irritated, period. Black people playing black people music, and he hated black people. And he killed that boy in that car. I mean, I'm so tired of hearing these people say, "Oh, I was afraid." No, you're not, because we've seen countless videos of you confronting black people, accosting black people in a hostile, erratic manner. Fear does not allow you to confront what you fear. It won't. If you're afraid, you're not going to confront these people about anything. We're watching it, demanding, "Do you live here? Is that your car?" Look at the story about the guy that was at work, 24 years old, an auto technician at Tires Plus. He had fixed this man's car and done him down. So, I mean, it's crazy. That's all I want to say.
Okay. Well, let me just say this, people. We have more stories and more stories and more stories and more stories. And the first thing black scared to death black people say, He shouldn't have been stealing. He should have been stealing. He shouldn't have been robbing. That's the first thing they say. Boy, listen, I'm gonna just tell y'all something. Those scared to death Negroes, if something ever break out, I don't want them around me at all. Trust me, because I know they ain't gonna do nothing. They gonna hide up on the porch. They gonna, oh, I don't want them around me. I don't want them around me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want them around me. Can't do it. I can't do it.
But it's the story, Martin. It just keeps happening. It just keeps happening. Look at Hurricane. We're going to go back to Hurricane Katrina. When the black people were stealing, it was looting. When the white people were stealing, it was survival.
Mm-hmm.
I can pull it up and read it to you.
I believe.
They were showing the video of the white people still. Oh, they weren't looting. They were surviving. They weren't stealing. They were just trying to survive.
But let me just say this. Let me say this. Who controls the media? Okay? Who controls the media? White people. So you know they're going to tell their narrative. They have a way with words. And you know that they went from illegals to migrants now. First they went to, what did they start off with when it came with the immigrants? They said documents. Documents, something. What did they start at? They had two words.
Undocumented.
Yeah, undocumented. They started with that. No, they said illegal first, immigrants. Then they said undocumented. Then they went to migrants. What's gonna be the new?
Aliens.
Yeah, they did. That's right. They called them aliens. First, they called them illegal aliens. That's what they did. That's what they did first.
Lord have mercy.
They always come up with this word play. See, people, words are tools. Tools, and that's how you hear arguments in the courthouse. They use words, tools. They manipulation. I tell you. Yeah. And let me just say this. When you control everything, you can put your narrative out there. And they know a lot of our people don't read, don't research. They believe whatever the news say. I mean, if the news say it's going to rain cats and dogs, literally cats and dogs, they're going to believe it. They're going to believe it. Simple-minded people believe everything they hear. Only simple-minded people. Trust me. They all know it's a game. White people, y'all know y'all playing a game on black people. You know it. It's no secret. You don't want to see black people prosper. Like the lady said the other night, the white lady, there's different levels. And I didn't break it down that way, but I've always said you have those type of white people. They're not going to shoot you dead. They're not going to hang you from a tree. They're going to cause you to lose your job. They're going to pick on you. They're going to intimidate you. They're going to make it where you can't get that house. They're going to, if they see you doing something, they're going to call the police and lie on you. You got those. Now, they ain't going to go and shoot no black person. They're not going to do that. That's not what they made of. But they showing some type of way of discrimination, wrongdoing. Then you got those that love black people far sexually, but don't want nothing to do with nobody else, though. Both males and females. I got to tell the truth and shame the devil.
Fetishizing. That's called fetishizing. You fetishize black people.
So that's what that is. And when you call them on a carpet and start calling racists, the first thing they say, I got black friends. I got a black friend. I got a black friend. You know you ain't got no black friend. That man or woman ain't never been in your house. You ain't never invited him to a wedding, gender reveal, or barbecue. You ain't never invited him. Come on now. Y'all know I'm telling the truth and shame the devil. It's real. I see I got another caller coming, but hold on, new caller. This is real. We have to listen, if we have a real race conversation here in America and call white people on the carpet for what they have done to us and still present doing to us, they can't make no money. They won't be able to survive. And they know it. They know it. That's why they try to control. They even control the food supply. They control the water supply. They control the media. They control the courthouse. They control the military. They control the economy. They control the money. Look who face on the money. They tell you what it's worth. They control the car industry. They control the electricity industry, the cell phone industry. Now, what are we controlling, sister? Name me one thing. We ain't controlling nothing. We running our mouths. That's what we're doing. And we know that we on our way to be third-class citizens in this country. The only time that we equal with white people when we paying our bills. And sometimes they still pay less.
Or when we're entertaining them. That's when you're not like the others. When you're entertaining them and you can make them laugh and it's time to dance and, you know, entertainment. That's usually, you know, the sports and the music and dancing and all that kind of stuff. That's why when it's protests and stuff, you see black folks bust out and start dancing and they got music and that's entertainment to white people.
Okay.
And black people are always sideward.
New caller. Go ahead. New caller.
Hey, Martin, how you doing?
All right.
Yeah. It's been racism a long time ago. A black man made the lights, but they're not going to give us credit for that because the white man stole it from us.
Say it again. I missed it.
I said the black man made the lights, but they're not going to give us credit for that because the white man stole that from us.
Yeah, of course. See, the thing is, you never hear about the inventions that black people have invented in this country. And a lot of things that we invented, but they got the credit for it. So my point is to you people.
I just seen something today.
My point is to tell you people, any bad thing that we do, when I say we, those of us that's African descent or Moors or black or melanated, it will be publicized, shown in the media, in the mainstream media.
And it's another thing I want to say to my black people. Reading is fundamental. As long as you read, they can't pull nothing over your head. You got to be able to do your research and read.
You have to. Well, let me say this too. Yeah. A lot of us, we need to shut that TV off, cut it off. We need to just throw it out the window, cut it off, and start researching, start reading. That's what we need to do, because so many of us are brainwashed through that tell-lie vision. We're brainwashed. One thing I give Obama credit, I believe just before he got in office, he told them parents to shut that TV off. We missed that though. What he said, he was right.
Right.
Because everything you see is not true. Trust me. And they are controlling the narrative. When this video first came out, people, this video showed this white man heroic. But I never looked at him as heroic. When I noticed that he shot him in the back, I said, oh no. But see, I didn't know that when he took the money, I know he took the money and put it back on the counter and he walked back and shot him again. They didn't show that part. They didn't show that part. Did not show it. So I'm not saying,
and Martin,
let me say this. I'm not saying every black person mistake is the white man's fault. No, I am not saying that. I believe that we should hold one another accountable for our actions. Some things that we can control, we should control. And remember, we're only a guest here in America because we don't control and own and operate nothing that's worth having. Don't bring me that Michael Jordan stuff and the Oprah Winfrey and Michael Jackson, all the rich people. That's nothing. That's nothing. compared to the millions are left behind. You willing to pay somebody
And
millions of dollars? Hold on. You willing to pay somebody millions of dollars to entertain you, to throw a ball in the in the net, to run a football, do track, do all volleyball, but you won't pay a school teacher for all the ground zero that she's in. She's hands-on or he's hands-on. You won't pay them anything. They got to fight for their salary. They worth millions. And no disrespect to nobody or athletic talent or anything, but this country is backwards. Go ahead, my dear sister. You can say something.
Oh, no, you talking about inventions and creations, and a lot of people don't know about a Black man named Henry Boyd, who invented, he was a woodworker, and he invented the countertop for the stores.
Right.
And, the people would come to the stores, the white people, and attack the store owner that he worked for. And so he created the grocery store countertop so that it would keep the shop owner from being attacked. He also invented the bed frame where the bed became more secure and your mattress would fit in the bed frame. Before then, beds were not sturdy. But, this Black man, he created all this stuff and it was stolen away from him by white people. They stole it. And when they couldn't do the type of work that he did, they kept burning down his boss's shop, a white man. They kept setting it on fire. It got so bad that insurance companies wouldn't insure his boss, forcing him to shut down. Yeah. So, it's a lot that they don't, a true racist, you couldn't possibly be racist. You sleeping in bed, you have countertops in your kitchen and in your stores and in your businesses. I mean, we can just go on and on. You have no clue.
That's so true.
Be a real racist and don't do any of that stuff.
Well, it's almost, let me just say this.
Don't use a refrigerator. Don't use any of that.
Yeah.
No vacuum cleaner, no nothing. Don't just stop it. No stoplights, no nothing. Don't use anything. Go back to the primitive days where, you didn't have any of that stuff. That's a real racist.
Mm.
Don't use cell phone, don't use computer, don't just nothing Black. Just be a real racist.
What would America be without Black people? And let me say something. Yeah, I want to say to my Spanish family, my Mexican family, don't believe the hype when they tell you Black people are lazy. Don't believe that. Don't believe that. We just tired of work. Now listen, when we got tired of working for free and they don't want to pay us, now we lazy. But we weren't lazy when we built this country. We weren't lazy when our women was putting their breasts on your sons and daughters was sucking our Black women breasts for milk. We wasn't lazy then when we was picking cotton and building things and bringing inventions to this country. We still doing it. We wasn't lazy then. But now that we know what the price is, labor, the going costs, but we lazy now. So don't think, that stereotype, that's a lie, brother. That's a lie. Trust me. That's a lie. And when they get done with using you guys, you're going to be a victim too. Because that's all you've been doing is use.
But see, they join up with them.
Mm-hmm.
Black people are the most hated people on the planet, on all four corners of the earth. There's nowhere a Black person can go and not be hated. Period.
Is it because of our greatness? Is it because of our skin complexion and the greatness in our DNA? We just don't know who we are.
Know who we are. Yeah. That's right. They know.
Martin.
Yeah.
Right. I was actually working a job with a Mexican, and they made me do most of the work, but I went tall on him. When I went tall on him, he called himself threatening. So you know me, I'm Eagle Wood. I don't fear nobody but God. So I told him, I said, you know what? I'll meet you after work. I ain't gonna do this shit. After work. After work.
He couldn't have threatened me. I'd have got the police right in there and got him arrested.
Right. Yeah.
I'd have got him arrested.
You know what? I did that.
I would have did none of that.
So,
I'd have got on the phone,
right,
911. I'm being threatened by one of my coworkers.
Yep, I'm a fear for my life.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So-
And then sued the company.
dangerous.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so when he said, you people, I say, you, wait. I'm not you people. My name is not you people. I have a name. So I say you using a racial slur. But he was too busy kissing the supervisor that the supervisor couldn't see. So I had to go to the big boss.
But see, that's black people's problem. Too much mouth, too much talking.
Yeah.
I'd have been quiet.
Right.
I said, I got him on recording. I would have they called the police. I would have even had an ambulance. I'm falling out. I'm terrified. I got to see a therapist. I'm filing charges with the EEOC, order of protection, all of that. Because see, that's what they do to us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All that
You're right.
arguing and slick talking, you ain't doing nothing but now it's never going to be about what they did to you. It's going to always be about how you
Right.
responded. See, black people got to know how to play the game. And all that
Right.
talking, you're going to get all tied and carried right up out of there like you want.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you got to learn how to beat them at their own game. And you remember, you see how
Yeah.
OJ Simpson did it.
Yeah.
He beat them at their own game.
Yeah.
Anybody got sense enough. Let me say this. Anybody got sense enough know if OJ didn't do those murders, he knew something about it and had them done. Come on now. Let's be honest now. Come on, let's be honest. I'm just going to be honest. Come on now. It wasn't the fact that the two people was dead that we was rejoicing. We weren't rejoicing because we was rejoicing. Finally, somebody beat the system. They got money, that was able to challenge the system, had the best money and the best lawyers that money could buy on that case and got them off.
Well, what happened to the lawyer though? Johnny Cochran is dead. He helped Snoop Dogg beat his case. He helped O.J. Simpson beat his case. And what happened? He's dead. And that woman that was up on his team, Marcia Clark, you ain't heard nothing else from her. She's silent.
Well,
Kardashian's father.
Well, you know what?
Kardashian was part of that team.
But let me just say
He's
this.
dead.
Let me just say
All
this.
those attorneys are dead.
Anytime you stand up, sometimes the consequences is punishment. They only give people, it's like the reward system. It's like an animal. When you train an animal, you give them treats, and when you want them to do something, you reward them. And that's the same way with this society does. It takes get along, go along, people that look like me, and they give them little trinkets and tell them that you better than them. Listen, if any successful black person, and I know there are a lot of them out here that's listening to me and watching, you cannot base your individual success on how America is. I'm talking about group, race of people, of black people, African descent people. Now, if you want to rate America by your individual success, that means we have a lot of success stories. If you want to say that. Now, in this country, you can go to school. In this country, you can become a lawyer, a doctor, a politician, a judge, a skilled electrician, skilled plumber. Trust me, it would not be easy. Trust me. And if you mess up on anything, it's going to be all over the news. All over the news. I'm just telling you, you're going to be scrutinized.
Well,
Now, I'm going to tell you, people.
What about the black female officer that's running for mayor, and she's a police officer, and she's running for mayor. She's a female black officer, and all of a sudden, her boyfriend is a domestic violence victim, and so she's been arrested. domestic violence, and he knew she was running for mayor. Just like what Kim Foxx husband tried to do to her, remember?
Well, I'm gonna leave that
Yeah.
alone because I don't know what happened.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm gonna say this. Every relationship has problems. Ain't nobody perfect
Yeah.
down here.
Right.
So we all are human beings. So if they can't look past that, then going on somewhere.
No, but see, they dig the dirt when they don't want you there. When they don't want you in office, that's how politics is.
Well, politics is dirty.
Right.
Well, do me a favor. Look up the word politician and read it to me, the meaning of politician. Somebody look up that word. I want to look it up real quick and read it to me.
They all make false promises. False promises. And they never deliver.
Oh, they deliver. They deliver for the ones that's giving them money. They deliver. Okay, my phone. Hold on, people. My phone went off. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Don't say nothing. My phone hung up as usual. I don't know why I do that sometimes. Just hold on, people. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I always have a little technical difficulty. Just hold on, people. This is live, uncut, unedited. Coming back in. Just hold on. Going back in. All right. I think I'm back now. Oh, okay. Hold on, people. I'm coming on in. All right. All right. All right. I'm back, y'all. Go. I couldn't hear y'all because my. Okay. Read that definition. Did you find it?
Yeah, I read it.
Okay. No, we wasn't. I was gone. Got to read it again because I got blocked out silent. Go ahead.
A person who is professionally involved in politics, especially as a holder of or a candidate for an elected office, a local politician.
Okay, you see any more words? Any more different meanings? Because it should be some more meanings too.
A politician is a person active in party politics or a person holding or seeking an elected office in government. Politicians propose, support, reject, and create laws that govern the land and by an extension of its people. Broadly speaking, a politician can be anyone who seeks to gain political power in a government.
Because if you look at some dictionaries, some mean it said politician mean liar. Exactly.
I believe it.
Means liar. Listen, people, who is governing this land? It sure ain't black people. It sure not black people. It ain't black people at all. Now think about it, people.
No.
When black people was under Jim Crow, segregation, we had our own everything. We had our own business. We had everything. But once we integrated, when we started going to these white folks' restaurants and hotels and all this stuff, it devastated our community. It bankrupted our community. Look at our communities now, people. Look at them. Look like a bomb dropped in and blew up some buildings. Trash everywhere. Crime, prostitution.
You know what gets
all that. Go ahead, my sister.
You know what gets
Abandoned buildings.
When I see black people on social media crying because they're not welcome at these high-end restaurants and they being treated bad. That really bothers me.
That bothers me too. I'll take my money.
Yourself. You sitting there crying because they're being mean to you. You know why they treat you the way they treat you. Because you're black. But you want to get on social media and cry about it. Get on social media, expose them, and let black people know, don't go there. They did this to me. Here's the video. And that's it. Don't all that whining and crying and, oh, I want to be able to eat here. I'm not eating nothing from nowhere that I can, the energy, the vibe is off. I don't want it. Stop crying because they don't want you there. They don't want you there. Leave.
Listen, and I agree with her. It hurts me when I see them videos, them high-end restaurants, and they don't let black people in there for some strange fact. Listen, No problem, sir. No problem, ma'am. I'll take my money somewhere else.
I'm gone.
I'm gone. You listen, you ain't got to argue with me. One thing about me, I ain't gonna make no big old fuss spending my money. I'm out of there. Listen, I know the value of my dollar.
About what they got on.
Right. And any smart
making up excuses about what they got on or how they dress.
Listen.
You know, you can't come in here after 5 o'clock. You gotta have on a sports jacket. When I know they got a rack of sports jackets in the back, but they won't offer the black guy one. Oh, that's fine. Please.
Leave, black people. Be smart.
They're whining and crying because they don't want you there.
Yeah, I tell you. I got money. So what? You got money. Evidence that they don't want your money. Good. Just leave them a bad review. Go on Facebook Live or something. Expose them. I'm telling you. That remind me of them sisters getting slapped around by them Asians, and you still running your behind up in there and give them your money. Let me slap one of you guys. You gonna get your brother blow my brains out or something. I don't know what you're gonna do. Let me slap one of you guys. Yeah, you know what you're gonna do. You're gonna sit there. I just want my nails done because I got to go over here and get there. You're making excuses. Shut up. You deserve to be mistreated.
That's just like Sister Vera went in a store, and a lady asked her to take the hangers off her clothes.
I saw
and that was, yes, come on now. I'm spending my hard-earned money.
I would have dealt
And you don't want to take the hangers off?
Listen, I wouldn't have spent my money. I would have videoed like Vera and walked up out of it. I don't want none of this. None of it.
Right.
You're not going to listen, people.
She videoed it. And
now, let me just say this, sister. Let me just say that to these sisters. Listen, once black people learn how to spend their money, boy, y'all gonna run a lot of people out of business. I'm telling you. See, they wait on black people to get money. They waiting on you because see, a lot of blacks, not all of us, don't know the value of their dollar. Trust me. Don't know the value. How could a person come in your community that can't speak the language? If he can't speak it, you know he can't read it, and I'll fox you and make more money than you. How is that possible? How is that possible? How is that? Somebody hits the noise somewhere. I'm about to mute somebody. Yeah. How is that possible? How is that possible? Here's a person that can't speak the language, can't talk English fluently. If you can't talk, you know you can't write it, and you can't read it. But come over here and get rich. And we've been over here all our lives. And now they're giving us turkeys. Turkeys and coats. Come on now, people. How low have black people have gone down? They're giving us turkeys now.
And another thing, stop inviting everybody to the barbecue.
Yeah. For real.
You're not welcome. Like Martin said, you're not welcome in their house.
No, you're not welcome.
They play the type of music you like. They play the type of music you like, and they talk that jibber jabber hood talk with you, and you think they cool.
Listen.
No.
Those of know that I sell at the record shows. And I'm going to tell you, when I'm selling at them record shows, you can feel a ugly vibration toward me. You know what I throw? I throw a vibration right back. If y'all listen to our music, you getting rich off our music. My people made this music up in here, y'all buying and selling and trading. So black people, you just don't know your power. You don't know your strength. You don't know your value. The women don't think they're cute. They're getting all types of surgery. Men have lost their stand. Come on. I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Men, we out here dying for this star, that star. We dying from a dice game. We overdosing from drugs. We drinking ourselves to death. But we won't die for no righteous cause. We won't stand up for the woman that brought us here. Ain't something wrong? Ain't that backwards? That is backwards.
Black people, they do that.
Not all of us. Not all of us. Some of us. Make sure you put that in there. Not all of us.
Right.
Not all of us.
some of
Right.
us. But look, it's a black TikToker. It's a new thing going on with black men jumping on. It's a trend where black men are going over to Brazil and all these different places, getting non-black women and bring them back here and marrying them. And this black TikToker went over to Brazil, a man, and he was video recording the women and saying, basically putting out the idea that the women over there are loose, and black men can go over there and all you got to do is buy them something to eat, and they going. Well, the men didn't like it. They all got together. He started getting death threats. They ran him out of Brazil. He was going to be killed. He was going to be killed because they didn't like the image that he was putting out, the narrative about Brazilian, European women. They didn't like it.
Well, Brazilians supposed to be black. Some of them are black too, melanated. But
but he was going after the European.
Well, that's an old game. I mean, anybody know that you go to another country, a third world country, they submissive to their man. They still living. You know, here women got more rights than any country in the world. The black woman got more power than the black man in a lot of cases. She more educated. She got a job, career, businesses, and all that. But that's by design. That's by design. But look at her children. Her children out here running wild. She got all these worldly possessions, all these great things. But her children are out here running wild at 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Can't control them. And you run around here talking about you a strong black woman. How strong are you when you can't control your children? I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. I'm telling you. Our children are running most of our households. They telling us what they ain't gonna do. Put your hand on me. I'm gonna call 911. Well, you better get ready to call 911 because you finna get it in here. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, when they get here, you might as well pack your clothes up and go on with them. Trust me. Ain't number one grown up in my house, and that's going to be me. That's it. It's my way or the highway. That's it. Laying down law, rules. You're not going to let no child run your house and tell you what she ain't going to wear or what she or he ain't going to do.
No.
Bro, you're going to have to hit that door there, bro.
Amen.
You got to hit that door.
Amen.
You going to have to hit that door, brother. You 13 years old, you coming in my house smelling like blunts. What's wrong with you? You 13 years old and you run away every other week. No, that household got out of trouble. It out of control, I mean, out of control. But you're a strong black woman and a strong black man too. But you can't control that house. Man, we have to take our rightful places in these homes. Now, women, now I know y'all got it going on. I ain't no hater. I'm a congratulator. But women, I know y'all making more money than the man. And most women don't respect men if they make more than the man. But women, don't do that. You got a lot of women out here. That's why some of y'all single. Because you make too much money. I'm telling you, you make too much money and you think you're the boss. You think you're running and controlling everything. And a man is not going to put up with that attitude. We're not going to do it. You're not going to belittle a man. He's not going. Trust me. Well, Martin, he ain't got nothing. He can get out. I pay the bills. I do this and all. Okay, he can leave. Let him go and leave. You got your toy. You got your dog.
Gabrielle Union said she said she felt entitled to cheat on her husband because she was the breadwinner and paid all the bills.
See, but you know what? It's a lot of women that have that same attitude, especially among our people.
Gabrielle Union
have that attitude. See, that's what you call role reversal.
She felt entitled to cheat. Yeah, she said she was entitled to cheat in her first marriage because she was the breadwinner. She paid all the bills. So in her mind, it was okay for her to do that.
She justified
have
in her
mercy.
mind. So that I'm gonna tell
Yes,
you.
it's a whole article on
Listen,
it.
it's so many beautiful women out here that got it going on. They got property, career jobs, but they don't have nobody. And how you could tell is, you know, when a job throw a Christmas party, a New Year's party or something, you know, and they coming by themselves or they don't show up.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, they ain't got nobody.
It's
Listen,
Valentine's Day,
it ain't that
right. They lonely, they miserable.
Yeah, hold on. It's not the fact that they're not cute. It's none of those things. I'm not taking away from no looks. Can't nobody get along with them. Listen, woman, I'm gonna tell you, a real man gonna be all he gonna want to do is have sex with you and keep moving unless he's homeless. He ain't got nowhere to go for the right time, man. He'll play his role. But I guarantee you, when he get on his feet, he gone. He drifting. You gonna wake up one day and he ain't coming in. You gonna know what time it is. He ain't never did that, Martin. I know he had enough of your attitude. Slamming doors. Talking to him like he a little boy, one of the kids. He had enough of. Listen, I know y'all don't like this type of talk, but I'm telling you, some of y'all seeking marriage. But you done waited too late in life. You set in your ways. You're not willing to submit. That change. And I'm not saying you're not beautiful. I'm not saying you're not marriage material. I'm not saying none of those things. But your attitude toward your man is strange. You can't put all these demands on a man, and when he asks you what you got to bring to the table, you're going to say me. No, you're going to need more than me. I'm telling you. You're going to need more than me because guess what? We're going to get tired of each other. We're going to get used to each other having sex with each other. We're gonna need something to keep us together. I'm telling you. Seriously. The sex is no longer a challenge no more with us. We done everything. Hold on. So we done everything. We done role play. We done did this and spiced it up and there. We might even invited somebody in the relationship with us. But guess what? It's still not working. Because somebody got attitude. Somebody got an attitude. Somebody don't know how to come home at nighttime. Men, I'm with the fellows. I'm with the fellows. I fell asleep on my boy house. My phone went dead. It kept going to the voicemail. Come on, brother. Come on now, brother. Here's a woman that's good to you. Help you get on your feet. You was a bum when she met you. She supported you. She put you in school. She put you in get a trade. Now you're on your feet. You got your nice little car now, some jet skis. You got you a Harley now. Now you big shot. You forgot who put you there. Now you want to look at other women, younger women. And I'm going to tell you, women, you better watch all them men with all them toys. I'm telling you. With all them toys, you better watch them. I'm telling you. You can say the crime chaser told me. Watch him with all them toys.
It's true. I know men that they own the money and they're not allowed to have any toys. They're not allowed to have a Harley horse bike, a slingshot. They're not allowed to. They're not allowed to.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you got a whole family, 4, 5 kids, little kids, and you ride around in a slingshot. Come on, brother. $30,000 slingshot. The baby needs some Pampers, and you going out there and buying them rims. Come on, brother. You got a whole wife at home. Come on now, brother. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. You caught a flat, or you went to jail, or come on, bro. Oh, I left that phone at home. All these excuses. Listen, brother. I talked about the women. I'm talking about the brothers too. It's y'all turn now. I'm telling you, you can't keep mistreating these sisters and they loyal to you. The one that you like is not even loyal to you. She's just a pretty face. But the one that you keep taking advantage of and looking over, she's the one got your back. She's the one gonna come and see you when you're locked up. Put some money on the phone so you can call home. That pretty one, hey, you ain't got no drugs about her, no money to give her. She going on to the next one. You're no good to her in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, loyalty is everything, brother. You better take loyalty over beauty. Because I know we all got our preference. But at the end of the day, listen, don't nobody want to be mistreated. I'd rather have somebody that's not my preference, that's loyal to me, than have somebody that's just my type and they treat me like you know what. I'm just telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. We talking about longevity now. We talking about the honeymoon is over with. We didn't vacation and we didn't been on the phone for 4 or 5 hours and all. That's so we ain't got children now. Hey, that body ain't where it used to be. Her teeth falling out, mine's falling out. I gotta get some dentures and implants. Come on now. Yes. Now she want to get her. She want to get some body work now. She want to get her booty little pumped out a little bit and the breasts lift up and the stomach a little flat. She want to come on now. Go ahead, my sister. Go ahead, sister. Did you want to say something? Go ahead.
Funny how you say it, Mark. I was loyal to my daughter's father for 5 years, and his mama kept telling him, "That's the one for you. That's the one for you." He cheated on me and everything. I moved on. So after I moved on, he was like, "My mama told me, hey, you only get that once in a lifetime. So when you get that, you better enjoy it. You better treat it how it's supposed to be." So I deserve. I would rather have loyalty than anything.
All right. And listen, women and men, don't expect nobody to be loyal to you when you're not loyal to them. Now, I'm gonna just say that because you know a lot of men, they want to have their cake and eat it too. They want 2 or 3 women on the side. They got a strong sexual appetite and all that, but they don't want to. They don't want to be loyal to their woman, but they want their woman to be loyal to them, and vice versa. Because you got some women around here playing. They playing their role. They quiet. They in it for the money. And hey, I understand. I always tell them, don't get caught. If you with me, you better not get caught. That's all I got to tell you. I ain't responsible for what might happen to you. I tell you, don't get caught. That's
a dangerous game to play.
Yeah, that's a dangerous game to play.
Very dangerous game to play. Because when feelings and emotions get involved, you're going to come out with nobody.
Yeah, and my thing is, I try my best not to take advantage of nobody. Have I done it in the past? Yes, but it's too late in the game for me now. Too late in the game. I probably got more years behind me than I got in front of me. It's too late in the game to be playing games. I'm telling you, too late in the year. So men, a word from the wise. If you find somebody that's you know they loyal to you, man, you better hold on to that one, man. That's it. I tell you. Women, if you find a man that's loyal to you, and listen, this is how you know when a person loyal to you. When a person can cheat on you without you ever knowing it, and they do it, and they don't do it. Let me say it again. When a person can cheat on you and know they can get away with it, but they don't do it. That's loyalty right there.
See?
That's loyalty. You can't beat that.
Well,
yes, it is.
You can't beat that.
Yes,
You
is.
can't.
Well,
Hold on, sister. I'm in my groove. Hold
Yes,
it. Hold it.
is.
That listen.
Okay.
That is loyalty.
Okay.
And see, some of us out here that's coupled up, husband and wife or coupled up. If we get any small window opportunity to cheat, we're gonna do it. I'm telling you.
Some of
That
us.
goes.
Some
Not
of us.
all of us. I'm talking about going from male or female.
Not all, but some.
Yeah, but some.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you get an opportunity to cheat and know that you can get away with it without your spouse or your partner knowing, you'll do it. That's not loyalty at all.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, my dear sister.
That's right.
Well, a woman has what you call an intuition, Martin.
Man
If you've been
too.
with that man for so long,
Men too.
you already have a chemistry that you know that person already. That means you already interact with that person, so you know when that person doing wrong.
You might not be able to see it, but you know it. And I'm gonna tell you,
Right.
listen, people, I made a
But you
post
might
like
not be able to see it.
I made a post like 5 years ago. I don't have to see you cheating to know you cheating. I think I made that post about 4 or 5 years ago.
Mhm.
I don't have to see you cheating to know that you're cheating. Trust me. It's like a
Right.
woman. It's like a woman when she turn her back and she knows she's sexy. She know the man looking at it. She can feel him looking at it. And it's the same way with men. We the same way.
Mhm.
Oh, y'all women power. Y'all got women powers. Come on now. I know it. I got 4 beautiful
Come on,
daughters. Huh?
Preach.
I know it. You know, come on now.
Yeah.
Come on. A woman know, listen. A woman know when she got it going on. She know when she gonna turn some neck. She
Mhm.
know when somebody, she can feel the vibrations. She that sacred.
Mhm.
She ain't got to turn her head and look back like, see, men, we'll double take. A woman can just look one time. She got that picture in her head. She ain't got to do no double take. Men, we don't want to do the double take. We look back, you know, yes. It's an action.
And,
So listen, some of y'all
and
women,
you know what, Mark?
go ahead.
I get mad when another woman call a woman in the phone. So
Well,
I answer the phone to let them know, look, he have a significant other. Don't call him right. Do not call his phone after a certain time. It's not called insecurity. It's called respect. You're going to respect me.
do you know his friends? I got a new caller, y'all.
Yes,
Hold on.
I sure do.
Hold on. I got a new caller. Let's see what this new caller talking about.
Okay.
We didn't 3248. Come on, 3248. I'm sorry. I had you home. I don't know what time did you call. Go ahead, 3248.
Oh, just 1 second ago, literally, no kidding. This is Roosevelt, Martin.
That's Roosevelt. I know your voice, Roosevelt. Go ahead.
Boy, it's too bad that my voice is so distinctive.
Yes, it
I think
is.
you got a good topic on tonight, as always. And I don't know, as far as like dealing with like relationships and everything go, I mean, it's almost like, I mean, some of us men, because, you know, some of the men that you're talking about, and some of the men that the ladies are talking about here, you know, could be like bad men who might do like maybe some bad things. But I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and try to lie and say I'm perfect or been perfect or whatever. But I try my best to try to treat anybody the same way that I would like to be treated, because I know that even being a visually impaired, slightly deaf person, that as far as like love and relationships go, at almost 50, I don't think I really ever found, let's just say, shown enough like true love, because this is what people judge me on. Because matter of fact, that, you know, I'm surprised that I still even call her a friend, but I do. But you know, because the one time was something, I guess I call myself liking her. She says that she didn't really want to be with me because I was disabled. And then she also said, you know, that I was too dark skinned for her. Mind you, she's a shade darker than me. And yeah, she's a shade darker than me. And then now, wind back, because I had known her ever since 2006. Now, rewind back to about 3 years ago, she said that God spoke to her and showed her I was supposed to be her husband.
She done got old and
then,
fat.
you know, she should.
Hold on, Roosevelt. She done got all big and out of shape, huh? And wore out now. She did everything she wanted to do under the
No, she
sun.
really didn't. No, she really didn't. In her defense, she didn't. No, she did not. No, but she was like, "When you supposed to be, you know, God showed. This is what God spoke to me." But I had to remind her. I said, "But what about all this stuff that you said before?" Because I look at the stuff. Of course not. I mean, because I look at all the stuff
I
that
want to
counts.
be with you because you got a handicap and you too black. I hope you do.
You know, I look at the stuff that really counts. And one thing, and I think that this goes for men and women. I think that we need to establish, all of us, boundaries in certain deal breakers. And I feel that one of my deal breakers is, especially at my age, at being almost 50, that if you say something against someone with a disability or speak against my disability, I could love you almost to death, but I couldn't be with you. I would have to let you go. Because I just says that, you know, I think that when you take a person that you take them for whatever it is that they are, not for what you want them to be. And I mean, my vision, I think, is okay for right now, but God forbid, what if my vision were to get worse or whatever later on down the line, but yet you made this kind of comment years ago? Are you trying to say that you're not going to respect me later on if this was to happen or something? Are you not going to be loyal to me or something later on if situations were to change? Because things do have a way of changing.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how life is.
I'm telling you. Get sick, you'll find out. Go to jail, you'll find out. Yeah. Hey, Roosevelt.
Oh yeah, and I was sick.
Go ahead, Roosevelt.
I was sick. It was a few years before you even met me, Martin. I was at a nursing home learning how to walk again. And this particular person who I'm talking about did not really call me and did not even come and see me when I was in the nursing home.
Well, you know that ain't your wife. Yeah. You know that ain't.
But then I get so tired of other people when I tell this story saying, well, you know, you're just being hard or you're just not choosing to forgive, and you know, everybody can err or everybody can make a mistake. And I guess I'm tired of everybody saying that stuff, man.
No, she was trying to use you. And she didn't want you then. She didn't want you now. She wanted what you could do for her.
Roosevelt, you get a check every month.
And I don't know what that is.
Check. She probably wants some money. You know,
whatever she thought she could get, that's what she wanted.
Yeah, listen, hey Roosevelt.
I really, in her defense, I really don't believe that part. I don't believe that she's that kind of woman because I've known her for so long. I don't think I really don't believe in her case that it's that. But because of that, you know, because of what she said so long ago about not wanting to be with a person with a disability, and, you know, just talking down on it and everything like it's so bad, and saying that she preferred to be with somebody who's lighter skinned over someone who's my color. You know, that kind of stuff I just couldn't get over, despite what the other motives, if there were any, you know, were null and void compared to what was said.
Well, Roosevelt, when a person says you they lie, believe them.
Lord have mercy.
Yes. Hey, y'all gonna turn me into a Dr. Phil on here. I ain't Kevin Samuels with his relationship. I'll tell you, I ain't trying.
You do a good job.
I'm not Kevin Samuels. I ain't trying to take his place. He one in a million, people. I'm just a crime chaser, live, uncut, unedited. Hey, Roosevelt, Roosevelt, that ain't the one for you, brother. I love you, but that ain't the one for you, brother. That ain't the one for you.
I know. I know. And the thing is, at my age, I don't think I'll ever find the perfect one at my age. Now, I think I done gotten too old. I think that time is just about, you know, pass me up, because, you know, my parents, they've been married for like 53 or more years. But times was different back in the 60s than it is now. And now everybody is so greedy and selfish and only looking out for number one. Nobody cares about nobody no more.
Roosevelt, you'll find
Roosevelt,
you'll get you somebody. You might find somebody on here,
Yes,
Roosevelt. You know, Roosevelt, you might find you a young lady on here, man.
you have to.
Go ahead.
What you have to do is.
Hey, where my girl Leslie at? Is Leslie still available?
Yeah.
She's looking for a good man.
You have to pray and ask God to say you that right person, Roosevelt. Oh my God!
Y'all stop it!
Lord,
Y'all stop it! Yeah, hey Roosevelt, I'm laughing at you, Roosevelt, because Roosevelt dead serious though. Roosevelt serious. Hey Roosevelt,
I am serious because the thing is, I'm pretty sure if I talk about this stuff, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's going through it. I'm talking about my situation, but I'm pretty sure I'm talking, you know, kind of testifying for those who might not have the courage to call in and talk about this kind of stuff. I mean, because I'm pretty sure, I know that I'm not the only one in the world who's going through this. I know there's somebody out there who's listening over Facebook, over YouTube, or whatever, who's probably going through some of the same kind of stuff I am, you know, whether that be male or female.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the only one.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said, go to bed, Roosevelt. They said, go to bed, Roosevelt.
Yeah, who said that?
Somebody in the comments, they said, go to bed, Roosevelt. Somebody, that might be her, Roosevelt. You never know. Yeah. Monique said, she said, I'm going through the same, Monique McGee said, I'm going through the same thing. I just can't date him because I already have a friend in a wheelchair that could not be happier if I picked him. Okay. Okay. Roosevelt, you ain't in no wheelchair, are you? No. Roosevelt ain't no wheelchair.
No.
I know that.
But like I said, before you met me, before you met me temporarily, I was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was before you met me.
Oh, wow.
That was only, it wasn't forever.
Right.
It was a temporary thing while I was in the nursing home learning how to walk again.
See, I didn't know that until you revealed that the other day on the show. See, I would have never known that. I would have never known that.
And this is why you see it, and that's how come I had to call in and tell you that you were right. That, and I'm not trying to say that maybe looks or attraction or whatever don't matter. But even you said that sometimes you have to forgo maybe some of your preferences or thoughts or whatever, you know, to try to be with somebody who's loyal to you. Because that's all I would be looking for and everything. I mean, golly, I'm 49 years old. I think I'm a little bit too old at this point to have a preference. I'm looking a little bit more, much more for somebody who could be loyal.
Now, hey, look, Roosevelt.
You're entitled to a preference now.
Yeah, you're right. You know. Somebody said
you're entitled.
It's okay to have a preference. I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. No.
Right. Roosevelt, you listen. You eventually you might get with somebody and have a family. You just never know, man. You just never know.
I'm supposed to have some kids.
No, you're not. No, you're not, bro. They still having them. You still can make some babies. Trust me.
Can you imagine me chasing a 1 or 2 year old around?
Yeah. Hey, listen.
So
and you'll love that 1 or 2 year old just as yourself too. Yes, you will. I'm telling you, brother. Listen, I'm telling you that love, man. You're born with that baby. You'll teach that baby. I know you probably would be a great father, Roosevelt. I believe that. I believe that.
That's what a lot of people say.
Monique
people told me that.
Monique said, I usually pick ugly dudes so no other woman wants him. Oh, Monique, that don't work no more. You got to pick them ugly. And you got to keep. Hey, Monique, come on, stop it. Listen,
that ain't gonna work.
That ain't gonna work, Monique. He might have some money
because they'll want him too.
Yeah, they'll want him too.
That don't matter. You got women out here that don't care about if he's fat. As long as he smells good. You got women out here that don't care how a man looks, as long as he's got his stuff together. So don't think that, baby.
I mean, as far as money goes, something. Maybe I'm wrong for doing it. I mean, but I've let some women know something. If you're looking for me for money, you came to the wrong place because I ain't got nothing to give you. So if you're looking for that and stuff, don't look here because you won't get it.
Roosevelt, you ain't gonna have no woman then. Yeah. Women like money, man. You ain't listen. Hold on, Roosevelt. Hold on. No, let me stop you right here, bro. Let me stop you, Roosevelt. Let me stop you, bro. Listen. A girl like a little something in her purse now, Roosevelt. Now you can't come in the door be cheap. Now you can become cheap, but babe, Roosevelt, hey, come on now. Women like money at the end of the day, bro.
And if you get cheap when you got her, she gonna cheat on you.
Yeah.
So you better get yourself together.
Get you some money saved up.
Roosevelt. In our nature to spend money, okay? So it got to be a 50-50 partnership, okay?
Somebody said,
I know that. I know that, but this is what I told people in the door, if that's something that they're looking for. Because, you got some people, who act like a man is not together, and they completely, judge you if you're not, where they think that you should be financially. If you don't have the bank account, the cash, the car, and the crib, or whatever, so to speak. they look at you like you're less than or not a good person or
Hold it,
anything
Roosevelt.
like that. But
The-
you know, just because you have material things don't mean nothing.
Hey, listen, Vicky Garvin said
Yes,
some
ma'am.
women
Yes, sir.
say, hold on, Roosevelt. Some women say no money, no honey. And somebody said that's why the girl
Ain't
don't
nothing
want to
going
date him
on but
because
the
he's too
red.
cheap.
You got to have
They
a
ta-
J-O-B.
they
If
tear you up
wanna
on here,
be
Roosevelt.
with me, no finance without romance.
Yeah,
Hey, you got to have a J-O-B.
Roosevelt,
If
you
you
gonna-
want to be with
hey, Roosevelt, you're not a
me.
bad looking guy, but you're gonna have to come up off that money, man. You're gonna have to come off that money, man.
Yeah.
Now you gonna have to come off that money. Quit being tight. You can't buy that $1,000
I'm not
lens.
tight.
Go ahead.
I'll do certain things, you know, for a woman who I'm with, or a woman who I feel, you know, is completely like worthy of it or whatever like that.
But
You know, I have done that kind of stuff or whatever.
Roosevelt, you might get a young lady that likes
I'm
smoking
gonna
lube.
start playing Gwen Guthrie in the
Hey,
background.
Re-
No romance
hey.
without finance.
Hey, Roosevelt, let me help you out, bro.
Yeah,
You got some women out here that drink and that smoke.
I don't want that kind of woman.
Okay,
I don't want that kind of
that's
woman
cool.
either.
Okay. You don't want no man, do you?
I leave those right where they at.
He been
Roosevelt,
Roosevelt, a bad.
Roosevelt,
he
you a
been
man.
real picky.
Roosevelt, you real picky. You ain't gonna have it. Hey, Roosevelt, don't listen.
Y'all are laughing. I'm not.
Well,
serious.
it's gonna be hard for you, brother. I'm just gonna tell you,
Baby,
man.
he don't want to spend no money. She can't have a cocktail.
When you don't spend no money, you know you want to buy a groceries, Roosevelt?
Huh? He ain't gonna
You
do
got to pick
nothing.
in somewhere.
You gonna buy some groceries?
I would do that, but I ain't gonna buy no alcohol or no cigarettes or no weed. That's for sure. I'll feed somebody all day long if I have it,
Lord have
but
mercy.
not no alcohol, cigarettes, or weed, no, or any kind of drugs. No.
Are you from the island? Where are you from?
Believe it or not, southeast side of Chicago, around the Mexican area.
Okay. Hey,
No, but I'm saying, where are your parents from? Are they from the island?
This is crazy. My mom was born here. My father was born in Mississippi.
mhm.
Oh, wow. I hear a slight accent.
Roosevelt, he talked very proper though.
That's because I grew up with Mexicans.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I don't hear Mexican. I
I'm
hear
gonna
like
play
Trinidad,
you
Jamaica.
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt, I'm gonna play you a Christian.
Hey, Roosevelt, you need you a Christian woman then. That's what you're looking for, right? A Christian woman, right? You
I mean, I prefer it, but sometimes you find a whole lot of people in the church. They're as bad as people in the world, some of them.
No, Roosevelt, the devil is a lie. Everybody ain't bad.
That's why I said some.
he said son. Yeah.
But,
Not everybody.
but the
Roosevelt.
type of woman you looking for is a Christian.
Hey, Roosevelt.
Nothing.
Roosevelt. When the last time you been on a date?
Yes, sir.
When the last time you been on a date with a woman? Just a friendly date. Not your girlfriend, just a date. You know, y'all going out to have lunch or something or
Before
something.
2006.
Huh? Roosevelt.
I don't know, sometimes. No, it wasn't that long ago. Come on. Sometime last year.
Who paid for it?
A couple of times the stuff that me and this particular person went out. You know, it's like sometimes I pay, sometimes she paid, sometimes we both paid like together or whatever like that. You know.
Okay. I was just talking about a friendly date.
That's how we did it.
Okay.
So-
That's okay.
That's what it was. It was a friendly. Yeah,
Okay.
it was a friendly date. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Because sometimes, you know, I'm
y'all do Dutch man, right?
she said Dutch, Roosevelt. She paid for hers, you pay for yours.
Yeah, a couple of times. A couple of times.
That's all Dutch.
Hey, Roosevelt.
Sometimes I pay, sometimes she pay.
Hey, Roosevelt, I'm gonna be your big brother, but I'm gonna have to give you some game, man. I'm gonna have to give you some game. Hey, bro. Hey, listen.
Yeah, he got to step it all the way up, man, because
Yeah.
ain't nobody. No, Roosevelt.
Roosevelt, you gonna make a woman go in your pants, take all your money. You too tight. Tell you, bro. You
I ain't
tight.
that tight. I ain't that tight, but I guess I'm pretty sure you get where where you're coming from.
Well, I
That
understand what you're
shouldn't
saying. Yeah.
be the main, that shouldn't be. I mean, I'm not stupid
Okay,
or just,
okay, Roosevelt.
completely void of understanding.
Well, let me ask you a question. You have the perfect example in front of you. Your mother and father been married for so many years, longer than you've been living. But let me just say this to you. Let me say this to you. What is it you think that a woman type of woman that you want they want from you? What is it that you got to offer a woman? Tell me that. Think about it. We on live now, live, uncut, unedited.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh. You ain't you ain't got no answer. Don't say it. I don't want you to embarrass yourself. Don't say it. But I want you to think about that. Think about that. Think about it. We can talk in private. I mean, you can talk in private on that. We got each other's numbers. So yeah, we talking private. But that's what I'm trying to wake your thinking up, man. You said, how can a woman depend on me? What can I offer a woman? Not what can she offer you as well, but what can you offer her? This is what I have at the table. This is what I can bring to the table in a relationship. Then you ask her the same question. And that's you build from there. If you want to build something with somebody, do it. But the rate you're going right now, you're going to be 100, man. You're going to be 100, ain't going to have nobody. You don't want that. I mean, if you desire companionship, if you desire that. Somebody said, Roosevelt, we're going to fix you up.
Go ahead.
I mean,
I desire it. I think it's something that would be nice, maybe, or would have been nice, but
there you go, Roosevelt.
It's just at my age, I guess maybe it's just certain things I'm just not willing to deal with out of a person.
Well, do you want a woman, Roosevelt?
I really don't like people with bad attitudes, sir.
You cannot do that. You have to compromise.
Roosevelt.
Now, everything. Life is about compromising.
Yeah, Roosevelt.
Roosevelt, you can't come into a relationship being selfish.
I'm not. I'm really not.
You been like Crown Shaker said earlier. When the honeymoon stage is over, it's over.
Hey, let me say something.
When a person gets sick,
hold on.
Get down.
James Brad. Let me say something.
James
Brad, that was the wrong title up there. I left up there from Saint Sabina, okay? So it's not a comedy show. This is real. This is what we talking about is real. And this is my show. So if we want to jump from basketball to football to tennis, we can do it. I'm the host. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes we do jump off topic. Sometimes we stay on topic, but it's okay. Hopefully you can learn something from this conversation. Hopefully. Here's a brother that's pouring out his heart. I believe he's sincere about what he say, and maybe we can say something to help him to look at it from another point of view. That's all. This show is strictly about information, empowering people that look like me and you. Well, look like me. I don't know what color you are, but look like me. That's what this show is about. And we liable to talk about anything on this show. Not just crime, and I am the crime chaser, live, uncut, unedited, but we're not just talking about crime. So I just wanted to say, no, you don't get nothing done. You speak for yourself. We getting things done, black people. Listen. The internet that you're watching right now, it was a black man that invented the internet. We get things done. So don't let the mainstream media tell we don't get things done. The sister said earlier, the stoplight. Really, the light bulb too. That got stolen. So come on, it's a lot of listen.
Whiskey.
Yes. That's right. I'm enjoying myself on this show. I don't want to talk about doom and gloom all the time. We can talk about relationship. Right. Roosevelt, we've been knowing each other for like 3 or 4 years. We can talk to each other like that.
Not longer than that.
Yeah, a little longer than that.
Closer to 10.
Yeah.
Right. But Roosevelt, I'm going to give you some advice from a woman. I've been with my guy going on 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we had some ups and downs. And like Crown Shaker said earlier, loyalty. He's loyal to me. That means the world to me over money. Money can't buy that. Faithfulness. money came back at. Trust, money came back at. That means everything to me.
Mm-hmm.
So we passed the honeymoon stage. I mean, I done had some ups, he done had some downs. We got them right there. So
But
loyalty, you understand, somebody that's loyal to you.
Roosevelt, you got the perfect example in front of your parents.
So it's still good women out here in the world.
Mm-hmm. Hey, James Brad, won't you get your own show? And hold on, Roosevelt. James Brad, won't you get your own show? Maybe we'll come on and see what topics that you pick. You can't run this show here, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the host here.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want to talk about breakdancing, if we want to talk about shaking out behind, we can talk about it. This is live, uncut,
tell him to
unedited.
call in and talk about what he wants to
Yeah, we'll call in, Brad, since we are, you call in. Do me a favor, 872-299-0808. Come on, we're welcome to call on in. Don't hate, congratulate.
Right.
Don't tell us, listen. And as a matter of fact, I know Father Pfleger personally. He don't run the black community, trust me, at all. He have a certain segment area that he deal with people in his area. Chicago is too broad for one man to run everything, to do things. And he's not the only one that's doing great work in the community. There's a lot of other people that look like me that's doing great work in the community as well. And I respect Father Pfleger for his stand and for what he do in the community. Now, won't you call in, James Brad, 872-299-0808. Come on, call in. Yeah, give us a topic then, since you want to talk about something.
He's probably not going
to.
He's probably not going to call in. Mark.
Yeah, you ain't got to hate, participate.
He's welcome to.
He's more welcome to call in. I ain't going to cuss him out. I ain't going to embarrass him. I just want him to call in. You know, people always get on here and tell me what I should be doing. You do something and invite me to it and show me how it's done.
Right. Right.
We got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Listen, don't you know, brother James Brad, how many people in the city of Chicago, not only Chicago, around this world that I've touched, that I've reached out to and helped out and gave information to? Brother, you better check my profile. I'm just not a local man here. You better check me out.
You know what, Martin?
Yeah.
You actually helped me. You actually helped me find my daughter. And like I say, people need to realize you never know who you're going to need in this world. So you better be careful.
You know, but a troll. Somebody
so
said
might not hit your doorstep today.
That's right.
But guess what? It's coming. So I advise you to humble yourself, sir.
He ain't even made no comment. Now his picture, he don't even have a profile picture. He probably a troll. He probably a troll, James Brad.
Right, block.
He probably I ain't gonna block him. Let him come on. I want him to call. I don't even want to block him. He ain't worried of me blocking him. He ain't said nothing really out of hand.
He's not going to call.
Yeah. Oh, I want to hear that white voice because I know you're a white man. I know it. I know you're a white man. Let me hear that white voice. Let me hear that white voice of yours. You're welcome here. Listen, listen. Listen. Any white person that feel like they ever want to make a comment on here, you welcome to call in. This ain't strictly just black people now. We talk about black people issues. Now I tell you, white person, if I don't want you to talk, stay out of our business. But you're welcome to call in tonight. You got two men, Roosevelt and myself, and two women on here. We'd love to talk to you. Show us how it's be done.
You hear what you have to say?
Yeah. Show us what you're doing. We listen, we ain't making this about race on here. You want to call in? Come on, brother. You ain't got to make no fake. You ain't got to make no fake profile. I'm real. This is live, uncut, unedited. I'm real. This ain't fake. Nothing fake about this. Somebody say he a brother with no profile. I don't care if he a sister. Posing as a brother. I ain't running nothing but my mouth, Mark. Well, won't you call in? You say you're cool, but come on with it. Come on. Listen, Father Flake is white, and he's actually is a doer. Okay, if Father Flake is a doer, what am I? What am I? You must don't know me. You don't even know the work I do. I got a lady on here right now that I helped find her son. Come on now. You can't take, that's document.
You mean my daughter?
Yeah, I'm sorry, your daughter. I'm sorry. Listen, let me say this. Go back on my page 5 years from this day and tell me what you see. Then you come back on here and talk slick to me then. Talking about comedian, you just a hater, that's all. That's what you are. You a hater. Tell me what you doing. Show me what have you done for the community. You've done nothing but run your mouth. You're a keyboard warrior. You had, if somebody needed some money, you wouldn't give them nothing. You're a non-supporter. So don't try to drag Father Flake in this. Father Flake don't come on here talking crazy. He do what he do, and I do what I do. Yeah, trying to compare me to Father. I'm not Father. First of all, I'm not white. I'm black. That's who I am. He's white. And he do good work in the community. And I do good work in the community. And I'm not trying to compare myself to him.
Father Flake is a very nice guy.
Yes. I would never say nothing bad about him. And I ain't gonna let you bake me into saying nothing bad about him. Who are you?
That's right.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Nothing but running your mouth, try to disrupt peace up in here. You're a keyboard warrior. That's all you ever will be. You're afraid. You so cowardly, you won't even call in and talk to me. Let's be a man. I ain't gonna block you. Be a man and come on, call in and talk to me. I want to find out, I want to know what's your resume in the community. Since you bragged on another man's work. What about your work? We all on here that's familiar with Father Flake in Chicago. We know he do good work. Now, what about you, brother or sister, whoever you may be? Tell us about the work that you're doing in the community. Can I get a witness?
And Mark,
Amen.
amen to that. And look, and Mark, I'm gonna say this: everybody got a lane. Everybody got a calling. Everybody can't do what you do. If your heart ain't in it, you ain't gonna be able to do it. So everybody got a lane, and obviously he ain't found his calling.
That's all. He a hater. James Brad, you a hater. You are a hater. You are a hater.
Yeah.
You are a hater. You call in James Brad, you a hater. I guarantee you ain't nothing but a hater. You sound like a racist posing as a black person. That's probably what you are. You're a race soldier. That's what you sound like. You're a race soldier. Won't you call in? The number 872-299-0808. Or you call other number 872-297-6389. I tell you one thing, Brad, I ain't never asked you for nothing. I don't even know you from a can of paint. I don't know if you're a man or a woman. And you ain't stealing my joy because I know you ain't doing nothing. Because see, the ones that's doing something, they ain't got to talk about it. See, one thing I know about this, people, let me just say one thing. When you doing something, you don't really have to announce it. People will see you. People stop and take, listen, it's hundreds of photos of me. People stop me in public and that I don't even know they want to take a picture with me. How many people taking a picture with you, James Brad, for the work that you're doing in the community? The hate is real, ain't it? That hate is real, ain't it? James Brad, that hate is real, ain't it? You a hater. You a hater, brother. Yeah. Tell me that's what I'm doing. Brother, I can show you what I'm doing. Go on my page. Go on my page. I'll show you what I've done. I can pull up some testimonies of family members saying how I helped them. What are you doing? Okay, don't worry about what I'm doing. Okay, just suppose I'm not doing nothing. What are you doing, Mr. James Brad? Nothing but running your mouth. You're a keyboard warrior. You listen, you so punctified that you won't even show your picture on Facebook because you ain't real. You know it? Be a man. Be a warrior. That you bragging on another white man, what another white man is doing. You tell us what you're doing. Yeah, bragging on another man's. Hey, listen, ladies, have y'all ever had a guy that ride up on y'all that's trying to talk to y'all in the passenger seat, talking slick. You know what I'm saying? You got them type. That's what this guy remind me of.
Yeah.
This guy remind me of that type of person. Hey, you know how a guy be? You know the one.
You mean that song?
Yeah,
Scrubs by TLC.
Hey, listen. He said, "I'm surrounded by yes men and women." Who you surrounded by? Then show me some of your work. Show me some of your work. He won't call in.
Yes, really?
Yeah, because he's a coward. Come on, call in, bro.
Wow.
Come on in.
Wow.
My number's still the same. I want your resume. I want to find out. Listen, I want to find out what he's doing in the community since he's so great. I want to find out what he's doing.
I'm just wondering, what does he mean by yes men and women? I'm not getting it.
I'm not getting it either. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. Come on in, bro. Come on in, James Brad.
I don't believe nobody on here is no yes man or no yes woman. No.
You doing all that energy. He won't call. I wish he called in. Ooh, I want him to call in so bad. Call in, brother. Call in. I want to find out if you white or black.
He attacking everybody.
You got a lot of
Hey, listen. He said Martin G. Johnson posted pictures of young black men that commit crimes. How is that helping? Okay, why you on here then? Yeah, hold on. If that ain't helping, why are you on here? Why are you on here, bro?
I need to know what's going on around me. I don't know what he's talking about.
Listen, I ain't even got to explain nothing to him. That's why he on here, because I'm the crime chaser. Because he's interested. He's hating. Listen, he too nosy to delete me, to unfollow me, but he got to see what I'm doing. He too nosy to delete me, to unfollow. I guarantee you, James Brad.
What I call those, Martin?
Yeah, what? Listen, hey, let me see that. Let me say this. Hey, James Brad, whatever your fake name is or your fake profile, whoever you are, white, black, male or female, don't know and don't care. Let me just say this to you. Why are you following my page? I ain't following your page. Why are you on here then? That's all. Why you on here? Why you on here? Because you mad because I'm helping the black community? I'm exposing crime from your white police officer father? You mad because y'all can't do what you used to do to us? You mad? You're mad because you got to wear the body cams? You got to treat all people right? You're mad because you're getting exposed? You're mad. Ain't nobody mad but the devil tonight. You making my show, man. You woke me up.
He mad.
He mad. He mad. James, you mad. Call in, James. You might be a male or female. I think you're a white person. That's what I think you are. You're a hater of the black race.
The name, James.
Yeah.
I would love to see who's behind the keyboard myself.
Yeah. He won't call in. This is the first time he got nerve to come and talk slick on him. Talk slick. Come on, tell us. Listen, since I ain't doing nothing, tell me, what are you doing in the community? That's what I need to know. You bragging on the white man, Father Flaker. Let's hear about what you're doing.
Oh, wait a minute. Is James Brad J. Zach?
Is he who?
I bet you it is. I'm on James Brad's profile.
And what you see?
Yeah. He's somebody named Jay Zach. And it's a white guy.
But this guy's listen, this guy's white here. You can tell this guy white here. You know he white. He's a hater. He a hater. He's a hater.
He's just trolling you.
He trolled.
James Brad, I guess, is Jay Zach.
White? Is it white?
Yes. Yep.
I told you. Yeah. He don't want to call in because he gonna get exposed. He know it. He's a hater. He can't stand.
And he has a blue check mark.
Yeah. He's a hater.
Wow. Oh.
Call in.
Oh, he says I've been down, I've been dirty.
He been what?
I just want to say we do appreciate what you do in the Black community.
Yeah. Listen, bro.
He
Listen.
wants to be a rapper.
Really?
It's gonna take us to save us.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Really?
It's gonna take us to save us, y'all.
Listen, I ain't mad
That's
at.
the way I feel about it.
I ain't mad at. I ain't mad at Brad. Yeah, you was talking slick, Brad. Yeah, you was. You trying to pay me as something else, brother. It ain't gonna happen. Listen, I got over 5 to 6 years of video documents showing me helping people. Not just, listen, first of all, let me explain to this brother here. If you've been following me anytime, you know I don't just do crime. Even though I am the crime chaser. I invented this. Trust me. Wasn't nobody else in the whole world doing this. I started this. I didn't follow nobody. I made the trail of this. So all that come behind me, hey, I was and I still am the original crime chaser. And that's why you on here watching me. That's why you on here watching me, because I'm making some sense. If I'm a comedian, why would you sit on here and listen to a comedian all day if you didn't come on here to look for laughs and jokes?
Right.
All you gotta do is call in.
Wants to be a rapper.
Call in.
You want to be a rapper, James Brad?
Hey, I didn't know I had another call. Hey, caller, go ahead, call 0123. Go ahead, you can talk, brother. I think it's one of the brothers from out of town, ain't it? No.
How you doing, man?
Go ahead, bro.
Well, I see you guys didn't. I was just trying to bring up a topic and get you guys input on something as to why you think the crime increased in the Black community within the past 15 years.
brother, listen.
What was the difference between then and now?
Let me just say something, brother. In Chicago, in the 80s and 90s, never in the 2000s, we had over 1,000 homicides. Never in the 2000s. I'm gonna just say that. You can go back and do the research on that, brother. In Chicago, in the 80s, we hit 1,000 mark. I believe in the 70s we hit 1,000 mark too. I think it was 74. And in the 90s, we hit 1,000 mark. Okay. Now what happened? I'm gonna tell you what's happening, brother. And I'm not taking no credit, but I have exposed crime in its rawest form here in the city of Chicago by doing what I'm doing. A lot of people didn't hear about a lot of crimes until they start following me. Nope. I'm telling you, brother. I'm not trying to brag or nothing like that. Not trying to brag. Trust me. Not trying to brag. And listen, we had crime when old Mayor Deli was in. We had crime when Jane Byrne was in. We had crime when Harold Washington was here. We had crime when the junior Mayor Deli's son. We had crime when he was here. Eugene, so we had crime with all them guys. Brother, listen, crime is $1 billion industry. Don't you know, if everybody stopped committing crime, especially in our areas, don't you know how many people would lose their job? Their job would fold. And you know they don't want that to happen. Everybody that's cheering for us, that you think that's cheering for us, they are not cheering for us, brother. They want this crime to happen, especially in these certain high crime areas. As long as it don't go downtown and up north side and Beverly, talking about violent crimes, that's cool. That's cool, bro. And no disrespect to your opinion. No disrespect to your opinion. You got a legitimate question that you ask. But crime always have been here, brother. Okay, like in the suburbs. Man, they have so much crime in the suburbs, man, but they downplay it. They don't put it out there like that. They don't put it out there like that, brother. Because why? They don't want their property value to go down. When you have a lot of crime in the area, what that does is it makes the property value go down. Then people start moving out. Then the investors start buying the property. Then that's when the gentrification starts coming up. And see, look at Woodlawn, man. I grew up in Woodlawn. Man, listen, man, they had so much shooting and killing in Woodlawn now, man. Man, you go in Woodlawn now, you still got certain areas like King Drive area, 64th and all that, but certain areas now, man, dude, you can walk through that nighttime, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you. but they still got the two couple of hot areas. But it's real, brother. It's real. Crime is real in the city of Chicago. And I tell parents all the time, y'all want people to march. You want people to protest. You want the news to come out when your sons and daughters get killed. But when somebody else's sons and daughters get killed, you don't want to participate. Oh, it's just another killing. It's just another murder. I'm telling you, most parents that listen to me that lost a loved one due to gunshot violence, man, they'll tell you, brother, I never wish this pain on nobody, not even my worst enemy. I've heard many of parents, including my sister in that, because she lost a son, which was my nephew, to gunshot violence. And she ain't never been the same. I'm telling you, that does something to you when you lose a loved one. These streets are wicked, man. Wicked. Wicked, brother. So I wasn't trying to come down on you when I'm making a statement. I'm just putting the truth out there, brother. I've been following crime. Okay, cool. Okay. I've just been following crime, and I'm going to tell you what I've observed, though. You know, we can't blame it on the gang leaders, and we can't blame all the crime on the gang bangers, because they're not the only one committing crimes, because there's other people committing crimes that ain't in no gang. You can't tell me if a man get hungry and he ain't got no skill set, he going to pick up a gun and go get him some money. That's what he gonna do. I don't care if he white, black, Mexican, whatever. His natural instinct is gonna kick in. Well, is that right? It's not right to take nobody else's property, but that's what people do. They make a practice on stealing. I tell you. Listen, let me tell you something. Let me say,
all you gotta do is go ahead and just get you a job.
Now, listen, let me just say this to people. There's no mayor that's sitting in office right now, and the ones that's running for office are going to stop this crime in the city of Chicago. Only thing that they can do is to reduce crime. That's it. It's impossible for the police to be everywhere. If some break off in my studio, police ain't in my studio. They can respond to after the crime is committed. So don't believe the hype, people. Crime is a $1 billion industry. Prison system is a $1 billion industry. Pharmaceutical is a $1 billion industry. Police department is a $1 billion industry. Trust me. That's money, money, money. You remember when we was little, I don't know how old are you, bro, but remember that Beretta song, don't do the crime if you can't do the time? Listen, and people say crime don't pay. Crime does pay. Who does it pay? It pay the lawyers, it pay the judges, the police officers, the prisons, the prison guards, the county jail. I tell you, it does pay. It just don't pay the one that's doing it. Yep, go ahead.
Let me also bring this to his awareness. Did you know that sex trafficking is very prevalent in a black community, that they taking our little girls, they selling our little girls, they drugging our little girls up. So, and it took the Cook County Sheriff to find my child. The Chicago police made the report and all that, but guess what? Guess who recovered my child? The Cook County Sheriff.
And it's real. And it's real. And I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say this. That's sex trafficking. That's one. That's a $1 billion industry. Trust me. And I'm gonna go a little further than that. The weed industry, selling weed legal and illegal, both is a $1 billion industry. I'm telling you.
It's all about an almighty dollar.
That's it.
Dollar.
People are trying to eat out here. They ain't care about no feelings. And listen, anybody know that me, I always tell young people, older people what to do with their children. Search their rooms. Don't sit in the car in these bad high crime areas. A sitting duck is a dead duck. I put y'all on so much game up out here. I put you up on game that don't believe that every shooting and killing out here is done by the gangbangers. And I still say, I believe the police is behind some of these shootings. I'm telling you. The guns aren't made in no Inglewood. Guns ain't made in Inglewood. The bullets either. Where they coming from? Who introduced the black community to
They
drugs?
dropping them off.
It wasn't the black people that did that. Who introduced the black community to drugs?
Mhm.
Tell me that.
Mhm.
Who introduced
The white
the
man.
black community to drugs? We know who the perpetrators are, the usual suspects. Who the
Right.
one put guns in the
Right.
black community? We know it. You ain't got no black man owning no gun manufacturing. Come on now.
Mhm. Mhm.
Come on, people. Let's wake up and let's be real. Quit watching TV. Turn that TV off and start reading some books and studying.
Right.
Get to know
Right.
yourself. Quit letting these
Right.
people feed us propaganda.
Right.
Talking about black on black crime. Where did that term come from? Black on black crime. Why you don't never hear the term white on white crime? Is that a racial talking point?
Right.
What is it?
Right.
Why is
It
it that
happens
we
a
don't
lot.
never hear white on white crime? I've never heard the media say that. Never heard the media say that on no
Me
news
neither.
station.
Me neither. Me neither.
Nope.
That's just like that a black brother robbed that armor truck up north. Come to find out, it was a white person.
Listen,
So they never exposed their own.
of course, they
always put it
control the
on.
media.
Oh, no.
The media is the fourth branch of government.
Yeah.
Brother, listen, when
Yeah.
you control the media, you control the narrative. Just like the media painted this guy in Texas as a hero. But see, the same
Yep.
thing. Listen, they paint him as a hero. But if you were so heroic, why did you just stay there and call the police? You got all those witnesses in there
Mm-hmm.
because you knew you took it too far.
Mm-hmm.
You were showing out. You saw an opportunity to kill a black man, and you did it. You shot him in the back. That was cowardly anyway. You shot him in the back
Mm-hmm.
with his back turned
Mm-hmm.
when he was on his way out the door. So you didn't get no points from me, no way.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get no points from me shooting a man in the back. That's a coward there.
Right.
I got a question, Martin, when you get a chance.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
How do you feel about the Safety Act?
It's on hold right now. I would say this is what I don't think no law benefits black people. Let me just say that. I'll just say that they put in play. But what it does is the Safety Act, and they still rewriting it. They got it on hold and it's in court now. What it does is it makes the poor man and the rich man equal when it comes to the justice system. But what I mean by that, for the bonding system, from bonding out. So we'll take a rich person. If Michael Jordan get arrested here in the city of Chicago, we know he can meet probably any bail that they throw at him. Now, opposed to me getting arrested and they give me a high bail, I won't be able to meet that bail. But with the Safety Act, it's based on the judge and the prosecutor with some evidence whether they should give you a bail or not. So it makes it, listen, let me tell you, I'm gonna go a little deeper than this. Now in the county jail before Kim Foxx got in there, we had 10 to 12,000 people in the Cook County jail. And I think 75%, I think I heard it from Kim Wright, of those was non-violent inmates. Non-violent inmates. That's what she said. I think I can run that tape back. So my point is, if you let out those non-violent offenders, what that does is you hurt the vendor's pocket, the ones that selling the T-shirts and the drawers, the underwear, the magazines, the phone cards, the snacks, the sneakers, the candy. You hurting the vendors. They mad. Because when you empty them jails out of misdemeanors account, they can't make no money. You got to remember, you got to see that part of it too. That's a big industry too. Because see, the jail only do business with vendors. You just can't walk up to Cook County Jail and start selling the inmates T-shirts. That's not how it go. they would have to go through a vendor. And you know how them vendors look. They don't look like me and you. Just want to let you know. So it's about money, man. They mad. They are mad. Trust me, they can't get that money. It's more than just letting criminals out. Come on, you gonna hold somebody in jail for a whole year for a misdemeanor, $100? Come on now. So that's why I'm looking at it like that. And listen, let me just say something to you too, bro. There's a thing what you call pre-trial. Pre-trial is before you go to trial, where they're getting all the evidence and all this stuff together. You're still innocent. That's not even on your record right now when you're in pre-trial. So why is it that the white man can get let out of jail, but they don't call that letting out of jail? But when we get out on a bond or bail, is we letting criminals out. I thought you was innocent until proven guilty. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I mean, black people, listen, if the system can work for them, it should be able to work for us too as well. Wouldn't you think? Why would they get that pat on the back? I remember when I got locked up, me and this white guy had the same bail. My bail was $350 to walk. His was $250. We had the same identical background, work history, college, everything, and he got cheaper. His bail was cheaper than mine. Now, you know I seen racism on that. And yeah, of course. And I wasn't in there for I wasn't even in there for no felon. It's a misdemeanor. So my point is, brother, it's not fair to people that look like us, and they know it. They know it. Now, we cool. They mimic us. They like our music and dance and extra slide with us, but they don't want to be us. Not like that when it come time and when the law's put down. Trust me. This is by design, brother. It's by design. Like I said earlier, who introduced drugs to the black community? Who introduced guns to the black community, bullets to the black community? Why is it that our young people can get a hold to everything that's not good for them, and the things that will help them be great and better in life, they can't get a hold, they can't obtain that? That's so hard to get. Why is that, brother? Somebody is not loving on us. Why is it that you have so many Planned Parenthood in the poor black communities? Why? Why? Don't you know when you get an abortion, they use those parts. They study them parts. And they're getting paid off of it. They ain't giving none of that money back to the mothers. Come on, people. It's the game being played. Yeah, it's a game being played on us. Don't you know that this society spends billions of dollars to keep us from not knowing? They pay that. As long as we don't know nothing, they got the edge over us. You cannot play a game of basketball or a game of chess or checkers if you don't know what the rules are. You wouldn't know. You'll never be a winner in that. And that's the same way in the white supremacies. They keep the rules hid. They keep it covered up so we don't know how to play the game that they're playing on us. And it's real. It's a game being played on black people. We are the number one. Listen, nobody talks about the abortions that go on every day in this city, in this country. But we talk about the gunshot violence. You got more babies being aborted than people getting killed. Talking about black babies. They're not going to talk about that. Why? Because that's part of their plan to exterminate, to eliminate. Listen, the white supremacists have a history of killing millions of people, taking over countries, taking over nations. They have a history of doing that, and they know how to do that. Yeah, I know this may sound like racist, but it's the truth. We need to know it. We need to know it. This is real, brother.
It's not racist.
No, I know it's not, but somebody that don't know, they always talk that stuff and don't know nothing about history. All they know is have sex, smoke blunts, have babies, and scheme and scam, but don't know nothing about the history. Don't care nothing about it. That's why you can learn something when you come to this broadcast. We ain't just talking about bloody bodies. As long as I was showing all them crime scenes, the white folks loved me. But when I start talking about black empowerment and black improvement, what we need to do, start loving on each other, oh, they had a problem with that. See, black people, when you are out here being constructive, when you are out here getting things done in a mass number, you are a threat to this system. Well, you say, well, Martin, I ain't shot nobody. I ain't called nobody out their name or nothing. But the very presence of your positivity and positive construction is a threat to what they're trying to do. They want to portray us as being animals, killers, rapers, robbers, gangbangers, thugs. That's what they want the image to the whole world for us to be. But they couch that in a language. But we know that's not true. We know that's not true. Anything that's constructive is a threat to the system. They don't want young black African-American men going to college, getting into the plumber's apprenticeship, to the electrician apprenticeship. They don't want that. They want you selling dope and carrying guns and robbing. That's what they want to do. Hopefully they can catch you somewhere and kill you, then justify it. Man, that's a hunt out for young black men. That's a hunt. Everybody is not trying to, listen, let me say this too, brother. How could someone that's racist, that view you as an enemy, patrol your community and do right by you? They're not going to do the right by you. If they, listen, how many of us going to treat our enemies like we treat ourselves or our family members? We're not going to invite our enemies in our house. Come on now. You ain't that holy that you're going to invite your enemy in your house and sit down and eat at the table with them. Come on now. We're not going to do that. This is real. So my point is, people, we have to take life more serious. Once we start loving on each other, supporting one another, not thinking that we better than one another because I live over in this suburb or you live over there. Come on, brother. At the end of the day, all this material stuff that we have, which is good, we're gonna leave it when we die. As a matter of fact, it might wind up on the table at the flea market. Because some of y'all family members, they don't want none of that junk y'all got. They're going to throw it all in the alley. They're going to call the hauler, man, come and get this junk about here. We're going to sell his house. What you think is valuable to you may not be valuable to your sons and your daughters or your mother or your father. This is real, people. When are we going to start loving on each other? And remember, we don't need 100% black people to get on board. We just need enough of us. And when it's enough of us, we can get things done. Because you know and I know every black person is not going to be on 100% aboard of what we're trying to do here. And the same with white people. They're not 100% in agreement with each other either. They got little different fractions, but listen, it's enough of them that's coming together to able to get things done. And that's all it takes with us. It had to be enough of us to come together and get things done. And we can do it. Your gun ain't bigger than the white man gun. Your face is not on the money. He tell you what the money is worth. He tell you what you can do with your degree. Your marriage is not recognized unless it goes through him. Your divorce is not recognized unless it goes through him. Your preacher, your ministerial license is not nothing unless it goes through him, the white man, the white supremacist. That house that you own outright, don't pay them taxes and see what happened. That house that you own, my brother, my sister, If he want that house, he got a law. It's called eminent domain. And they can give you the fair market value of what that house is worth. Ain't a thing you can do. Ain't a lawyer in this country better stop them if the government want that piece of land that you own, your property house. I'm telling you, this is true, people. This is not a laughing matter. People, listen, they coming on here laughing and joking and all that, but this ain't no joking matter. Trust me. And if you think with your strong self that you're going to fight the whole white race, white supremacies, it ain't going to happen. Now, together we can win, but individual, we can't. They'll roll right over you. Why you think the civil rights movement got together and got some things done? They was together. Now, everybody, somebody went to sleep on me. I know who that is. Somebody went to sleep on me. Everybody didn't march with Martin Luther King. Everybody did not like Martin Luther King. But all of a sudden, when he got assassinated, they fell in love with him. And most of our young people, all they know about Martin Luther King, he had a dream. Come on now. Martin Luther King was more than a dream. More than a dream, young people.
And they don't deal with other sides of Martin Luther King.
Not
either.
at all.
They only deal with, and this is the side I think that white America only wants you to see, because whenever you hear white people talk about or, quote Martin Luther King, whether it be, Democrats or Republicans or whatever, they always quote the part of, where he had a dream, he was for racial equality. But you never ever hear them talking about some of the regrets that he had. Like even a couple of months before he passed on, where he says that he felt like he made the mistake, that he felt like he might have integrated his people into a burning house.
And he did that too.
They don't deal with that speech.
No. Roosevelt, I'm going to end it with that, y'all. Good night. I've been on 2.5 hours almost. I was like, I didn't know I've been on that long. Thank y'all so much. I want to thank my haters. I want to thank my haters. The scripture says, when your ways please the Lord, he'll make your enemies be at peace with you. And I want to tell all my haters, keep on hating, do what you do best. And I'm going to keep on living. When I lay down, go to sleep, I'm knowing that I ain't wrong nobody. My heart ain't filled with envy and strife and hatefulness. Listen, you got haters out there, people. That's their job to hate. And I'm going to tell you something. When God gives you an assignment, there's always a devil that is attached to that assignment and try to keep you from stop doing that assignment. It's always a devil, Roosevelt. Always a devil, because they're mad. Yeah. Some people wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, they don't even like themselves. So I don't expect a hater to love me when they hate themselves, because you can't love me when you don't love yourself. I want to thank all my wonderful people that follow me, that tune in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, those that support what I do. Thank you for those that believe in what I do. Thank you so much. Like I said, I wouldn't be the crime chaser without you guys sharing the video, spreading the word, getting the news out. Appreciate you. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited.